stand here again today, as I did in 2015, to promise you that since the God we worship and adore did not fail us, I, UDOM EMMANUEL, will not fail you.
Promises were made and commitments were extracted. The mandate was given and accepted. On the right platform, we X-ray the people's verdict on how the mandate is being utilized. The right platform reaches out to examine the place and position of the people in the scheme of the current government in Akwa Ibom State.
The first administration has been successful and so good for the women and the youth, the elders. Governor UDOM EMMANUEL, His Excellency, has done good.
Ami to make sem pero kan kana mi bo jaga basejong awondi na musong kore ke usong am asidio ade sepesebo men tori no mesis na mo edi di musong ma ba se mi sanga di se usong am ma edi musong me ma.
With the right platform live, powered by EMMANUEL.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Right Platform, a production by the Mandate ICE team and the Special Assistant to the Governor on Research and Documentation, Ms. Erosion. The program is designed to keep you up to speed with the developmental strides of the government of UDOM EMMANUEL, as well as keep you up to speed with the activities of the government. I am your regular host, Treasure S.
This is the right platform.
Anniversary is a date set aside to celebrate, reflect, and remember progress. As part of the activities to mark his 6th year in office as the Chief Executive Officer of Akwa Ibom State, Governor UDOM EMMANUEL embarked on commissioning of different people-oriented projects. Today on the right platform, we take you to Oron local government area, where of course he commissioned some projects that affect the life of the Oron people. We also get to hear what the people are saying about this project. Come with me, stay tuned.
This is the right platform.
As the UDOM EMMANUEL administration marks its 6th year in office, one of the achievements that has penciled the governor's name in the hearts of the millions of Akwa Ibom people is his creative revolution in infrastructural development. This outstanding performance is even more pronounced in roads that have formed arteries that supply the blood of development to all parts of the state. For instance, Governor UDOM EMMANUEL has delivered in the construction of major and internal roads whose ownership jurisdiction cut across federal, state, and local government feeder roads. To the people of Oron local government area, Governor UDOM EMMANUEL best fits the words of Rosalind Carter that says, "A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be." A comprehensive visit to Oron was the first major assignment outside Uyo for Governor UDOM EMMANUEL, shortly on assumption of office in 2015. At that time, Oron town's major expressway had been completely cut off by severe ecological challenges occasioned by erosion and flood, with most communities submerged and others on the brink of collapse. This remained the state of these roads not until the intervention of Governor UDOM EMMANUEL to let it see the light of the day.
Ja, what's your plan for this place?
This place, now this stream is set too small. That water flow onto the road. Settle the problem, maybe increase the size of this drainage. This one can use open drain.
You have to do a culvert here, very big one.
Yeah. Very big one. I think
hold
maybe.
on.
Yeah.
I'm not an engineer, but I'm an engineer.
Yes.
You see when this will come out like this, you do a wider culvert, almost as big as a small
maybe
bridge.
3 by 3.
Then you block. You understand? You rechannel with a ring. If you allow an open, it will, it could overflow.
Yes.
So there's no weight.
Yeah.
When you corner it, you use a ring.
Yes.
Like using a pipe. You use a ring to channel the water. So no matter the volume of the water, it doesn't affect people living there.
You can do a catchment pit.
That's big one.
Catchment pit.
Then reduce volume. Yes.
Let me see all this in your design.
Yes, exactly.
How many places now? 3?
Yes, 3 places.
Okay.
The coastal city of Oron local government area came alive on the 25th of May as Governor UDOM EMMANUEL led top government functionaries to commission network of roads and erosion control projects in the area as part of activities to mark his 6th year in office. The roads measuring 5.1 kilometers include the 1.8 kilometer Murtala Muhammad Way, 850 meters Customs Road that leads to the Customs Beach, 450 meters Market Square Road, and the 2.1 kilometer Oron Expressway. Performing the commissioning exercise, Governor EMMANUEL assured that he will fulfill his campaign promises by completing all the road projects started by his administration before the expiration of his tenure. Mr. EMMANUEL further used the occasion to dismiss rumors making the rounds on the social media about his defection to the opposition party, the All Progressives Congress (APC). He maintained that those speculating his defection only felt overwhelmed by the developments his administration has brought to Akwa Ibom State and were wishing he could go to their party to replicate same.
First, the clan head of this clan, who come the youth together with the contractor for this road to be constructed. Who come Iban, who come everybody. I'm also believing that in the same way, when other constructions are to be done, we will also stand by. I have heard that everywhere in social media, they are lobbying that the governor should come to another party. Akwa Ibom is PDP is Amagrama. Akwa Ibom we don't those other states. Akwa Ibom we don't any other states. Akwa Ibom is PDP is I think the word is enough for the wise. You know, say governor, we are looking for a way for us to come and do the same there. Make Magido the same. Make Magido, I don't think about the PDP, about any other party.
He announced a partnership with a private ship manufacturer, Engineer Charles Udonwa of Northern Yard Offshore Ship Manufacturing Company.
But let me also announce, you can make it government again now for the board. But through government, we move and government is ever. Because we become one of the former governors in this country. I get into the Oron from Calabar. In 30 minutes, he was in my office. I want to reassure you, we are in partnership with the private sector. I want to make it down. I don't want to, but I can Singapore, Malaysia, Venezuela, South Korea, so you know, I didn't know you get about Bakeda ferry service here between you and Calabar. The government will the necessary support, especially in the area of security. PG, Usain Bonham, Afuro in charge of, okay, Benmu Trust is well protected. So, the ferry service in a very large yacht from here to Oron, and then with that, the economic activities completely open up.
Welcoming the governor to Oron, Senator representing Akwa Ibom South, Dr. Akon Eyarenyi, thanked the governor for making Oron development a priority of his administration, disclosing that before the advent of his administration in 2015, most parts of Oron were impassable, making it impossible for the fishing business to thrive.
All people are happy with you. You can see the crowd that came out to welcome you. God will bless you for keeping to your promise. Your Excellency, as a liver twist, we have 4 roads today. Before, we had 6 roads when Akparawa Ifremi was the Commissioner of Works. Today, Professor Enoiba has given us 4 that you enable. Where you go, we stand. So, all these people standing here, they are for UDOM because UDOM are for
This position was corroborated by the President General of Oron Union, Bishop Itemante, who commended the governor for the consistency of his infrastructural drive in Oron. On behalf of the traditional rulers, the clan head of Idua, His Royal Highness Etenyin Ededokone Keng, relayed the gratitude of the traditional institution to Governor UDOM EMMANUEL for fulfilling his promises and staying true to his values of honesty, equity and fairness, conveying their support to the governor.
First, I want to say thank you very much for constructing the road for us. Before now, a lot of people who came severally to purchase seafoods. Some I used to interact with them and they told me that we are not in government at all. I told them we are in government, that one day they will come and see this road constructed. For that reason, Your Excellency, I say thank you very much. Your Excellency, I am also aware of the fact that you have directed the embalming to start off from Zion to a certain point. I want to appeal Your Excellency that Your Excellency to extend it. Let that embalming extend to the state marine headquarters. Those areas, since the embalming was done in 1984, that area is spoiled. So if you are doing the embalming, let it be extended to the state police marine headquarters. I thank you very much for doing us proud. Today, you have opened up this road. Oron Road had since been the gateway to the east. Today, we've added the west. Oron Road is now the gateway to the east and west of Nigeria. God bless you for doing us proud. God bless you.
Speaking at the occasion, the managing director of Wischenko Engineering, Jack Zhu, narrated his encounter with the flooded area before he was awarded the contract for intervention in Oron. Mr. Zhu further disclosed that intervention projects in Oron by his company were successful because he had massive cooperation and support from the youth and elders of the communities, and thanks the governor for the confidence reposed in him.
Will you remember by 2015 when you entered the office as the governor? Your first project, visit Oron, when you hear about the flooding happening in the Oron nation. So I even fall down in the water. You even told me, Jack, don't fall down again. So now we immediately delivered that job in 6 months under the leadership of the former Commissioner for the project. And so now we're in the phase 2. You know, Your Excellency, as governor, you're a politician, but you didn't put politics on your word. You are a promise keeper. You keep all your promise. So now, Excellency already approved another phase 3 in the front of the beach of Oron Road and also close to the church. We will continue work for the Oron people. And by the way, that is our good community of Oron. You know, before I come to Oron, other people told me, don't come to Oron because before you, our 5 contractor been pursued by the Oron people. But now I want to tell everybody, as Oron community are good communities.
The Commissioner for Works and Fire Service, Professor Eno Ibanga, had earlier explained the nature of the interventions.
Came here, it was raining, you went with great boots, looked at all the roads, and now is a testimony of the development. When we look at this board, the machining board, it speaks volume. The other road that we are standing was 7.3 meters, but now it has been extended to 11 meters with drains in both ends. And Your Excellency, the importance of this place that we choose to commission these projects is the end there is the Sescots building. This is where when we were young, we were going to Calabar. This is the only route I can take. Open this route. And I believe that before we close today, His Excellency will make a statement about the Sescot building and what is You've done great things. And I can remember when we go through, when we read the book, MD Oron, MD Obudi, I remember that the people there sell all sorts of drugs that kills all sorts of things. And I think it's good to bring back that memory to the people by reintroducing the road transport. And Your Excellency, the asphalt crane, Oron, when it rains, was a no-go area in those days. But now, all the water in Oron has been taken out into the sea, so particularly to the coastal region. So you are here to thank you on behalf of the Oron people. Let me just say, because Your Excellency, during the course of this work, I was commend the Oron nation. Every person was involved. From the commissioner, from the youth president, every leader of Oron, including the PG. Your Excellency, the whole Oron nation were here during the course of this construction. And they are here. Endless to welcome you. Because these roads touch their hearts.
It was a beautiful and colorful expression of satisfaction and excitement by a cross-section of people in the area. At the 1.8-kilometer Murtala Mohammed Highway, business owners and operators who were elated about the new development thanked Governor EMMANUEL, adding that the construction of the road has opened up the area for development and economic activities.
A few years ago, This place, the economic had been collapsed. Nothing was functioning here. In fact, throughout this place, very far from here, is full of water. And I thank God that the governor came in when the water was too much, and he gave us a promise that he will walk the road. Now we can see it, he has kept his promise.
We are so happy about this road because initially, this road, nothing was moving in this place before. But we thank God for today, everything is moving very fine now. Before we can stay here, 2-3 months, we will not sell anything. But now, at least, vehicles are passing by, people are passing by legs, bikes are passing here. So when they are passing, at least they will see what you are doing here, what you are selling. They will come and buy things from us. And we are selling now.
At the market road, Ekanaminem expressed her utmost gratitude to the governor for coming to the aid of inhabitants and business owners in the area through the road construction, adding that the present state of the road had caused influx of customers into her business.
For this speedy intervention, I want to say that God should bless him and let him also intervene in other areas of Akwa Ibom State and Oron Nation. They said, to whom much is given, much is expected. We, the people of Oron Nation, expect more from him, and we thank him for the ones that he has done. And to God be the glory in Jesus' name.
At the 2.1-kilometer Oron Road, Peter Dennis, who owns a boutique, disclosed that his business had folded up due to the bad road, but the narrative changed after the construction of the road.
Then for the past how many years now, in my often get Oron is the major road of Oron Nation here. But today, I thank God about this road saying you can frame me. Also, I'm here ATT. I don't think you come in and go shop. The same yama for me. Oh, dust them up here for me. Work ATT. You make good. Some of those in my tongue lock inside because of dust. Even sometimes this can am better than yam bo. Bon frame. Do don't the fear for us young gong. Don't continue to go gong bon frame. I say I'm bo. And can see you gong. So some of me ATT now in the Christian name. I recruit on now and do me. Oron.
Usually, Oron people were used to promises by various leaders who would not have been surprised if Mr. UDOM EMMANUEL had spent the next 8 years assuring, reassuring, and oversharing them without any action. As such, was not new to them. But UDOM is not just any other politician. He is a man of his words. He returned shortly after with all manners of earth-moving equipment, machines and personnel to ensure that Oron regained its fame. The beauty of this is that within 100 days in his first tenure, Efiat Street, Bassi Lane, Bassi Street, Anwanaisen, Mariani and Post Office Streets had all been constructed with water channelization to deflood the area. Market Street's drainage was linked to both Anwanaisen Road and Post Office Streets, complete with water channelization to serve as outfalls drainage that would collect the floodwater and channel it to the river basin. Among other roads in the area touched include Atta Street, Ebo Street, Market Street, Abestonit Road, and Efiat Lane, as well as the Apostolic Road that the governor inaugurated on the day the church had a Thanksgiving service to appreciate God for sending him to the state. To Governor UDOM EMMANUEL, an area that feeds the state and beyond with aquatic resources deserves attention. First, as an appreciation to the host communities, and secondly, to reactivate economic activities once again.
This is the right platform.
As you can see, the people of Oron local government area have every reason to celebrate Governor Emmanuel as he marked his 6th year in office. From the Roads Commission and how it has affected the people and their economic life is definitely one of those reasons. Well, this is where we draw the curtains for today's episode of The Right Platform. For your comment, contributions and inquiries, call us via the details joining on your screen. Remember to join us same time, same station next week as we continue to bring you some of those activities that took place in the 6th anniversary of Governor UDOM Emmanuel. I have been your host, Treasure Eso. Bye for now.